the recording. So my name is Murali. I have around totally 8+ years of experience in the software industry. I have trained more than 5,000 plus students on both direct sessions and also online sessions. And also I have corporate trainer for IBM, Wipro, and Cisco. Also, I train for students from the institutes. I directly go to the colleges and then I have trained. So like Cambridge, then Bain MIT, Hindustan, like those colleges actually what I used to go and then give guest lectures also. So that's what about my side. So totally I have actually what trained on manual testing and then QTP and then for Selenium and Java, all those things. So currently this session is about actually entirely about core Java and then Selenium. So this is what this entire session. So session level topics. What are the topics that we will be covering here? So first we will start with core Java. So core Java level actually what? It's like, for example, if you have the entire Java, 40% is core Java, 60% is J2EE. Okay, in that 40% if you take it over there, so totally on that 70 to 75% is more than enough for our Selenium, because we are going to actually what automate whether the system is going to be working fine or not. We are going to verify whether the application will be working fine or not. So we don't need a lot of concepts which is there in the Java. Okay, because we are just going to interact with the application and then the framework level concepts over there and then verify an application is perfectly working fine. So that's why learning for Selenium Java is so easy here. Okay, so learning Java for Selenium is so easier for us. Okay, and next we will start on with actually what Selenium ID after completing core Java. In core Java, what are the topics? I will be forwarding you a topic list. Okay, so there you will be understanding in a detailed way. So I'll forward that information. So next, so we have seen actually what core Java. The next is actually what Selenium has totally 3 versions. One is Selenium IDE, the next is RC, the next is WebDriver. Okay, so currently in the industry, everyone uses WebDriver. Okay, no one uses IDE and RC, but still we go through the IDE and RC. Okay, so IDE is integrated development environment. Sorry, IDE we will go through and then the WebDriver will go through. RC we are not going to see because right now no one is using in the industry. It's not of use for to go through that. Okay, IDE is a basic. So we don't need to write the code and then after that execute that. We just need to record and then after that directly we automate the application. So easier. So you will understand why we need automation and then how to do automation using Selenium IDE. Then after that we'll jump on to Selenium WebDriver. So if Selenium WebDriver, we need to write the code using Java and then Selenium. Then after that, we will automate the application. So here we will see all the different kinds of elements like text box, checkbox, radio button, and then jumping from one window to the another window. Then after that, we have frames and then JavaScript executor, like all different kinds of elements that we have in the web application. Everything we'll try to automate and then see how it works on Selenium WebDriver. Okay, then we will jump on to Selenium add-ons before that. So Selenium add-ons is what means, for example, I have actually what one application. So for example, if I take I'll take Flipkart. This is the Flipkart. So here we have a lot of actually what elements that are available over here. Correct. So how to actually what get the property information of an element. So that every element will have its own property. Okay. So based on this property only, my Selenium can identify that element. Okay. So that is what we are going to see. See, this is the property information of that element there. See, inspect electronics. This is the property information of that element. So like that, every element has its property. So identify those properties and then give that information so that actually what your Selenium will identify the property and then work on that element. So for that, we will be learning over there what is Firebug, Firefinder, Firepath, then XPath, CSS selector. Okay, so all these add-ons we will learn it so that we will clearly come to know how to use actually what how to identify the properties in a page. Okay, that's what here. Then after completing this, then we will actually what jump on to the framework sessions. Okay, in framework sessions actually what there are two types of frameworks available for your Selenium. One is JUnit, another one is TestNG. So first we will see the basics of actually what how to use JUnit and TestNG. Okay, so after that actually what once we understand the basics, then we will jump on to a framework. So the first framework actually what we will take a keyword driven approach. Okay, which is a very basic one, a keyword driven approach. So that framework right now we will start with JUnit and then and plus log4j combination. Okay, so currently no one uses keyword driven approach over there. So this one actually what it is useful for us actually what JUnit also no currently no one uses. So that's why to understand the basics over there. So we will go with JUnit and then the and log4j. Then after that, by learning the very basic thing, for us framework becomes easier. Then we will go for a hybrid driven approach. So the hybrid driven approach is what means it's a combination of actually what data driven plus modular driven. That's what. Okay, so hybrid driven approach we will go through with the help of a TestNG framework with Maven dependencies, page object model concept over there with TestNG listeners, okay, with TestNG listeners we will be going for it. So which is currently used in the industry. Okay, so this one is what currently used in the industry. Okay, and then also log4j also will be there in that, the combination of everything. Okay, so this is popular right now in the industry. The same thing we will be learning, which will be helpful for your interview or directly you are going to do it in your application. For everything that will be helpful. Okay, so we will see that after completing that we will actually what go through with the help of GitHub Jenkins, and then after that basics of Selenium Cucumber we'll be learning. So what is that? So GitHub is what means actually what, so there are currently 4 persons working in actually what a project. Okay, so right now what this will do means that is we will have a common code base. We need to have a common code base. So what is that common code base here means? So you have came and then written some code. I have written some code. The other person have written some code in the system. So in your system, you will have only your code. Same like that, everyone will have their code. Then how can we have a common code base? That is, so GitHub is actually what a server, okay, a place where it actually what acts as a central repository. Okay, so we will actually what store the code over there to the GitHub. Okay, so I have completed the work, then I will store the code into that GitHub. Then next actually what will happen? The next person, he will actually what tries to store the code to the GitHub. But before storing, he will verify any other code is already present. Yes, we have some code. So first he will take that code in his system. Then he will push a system. So now the GitHub will have my code plus the second person code. And the third person actually what is going to do it, he will take the existing code information which is present. So my code and then the second person code, so he will take it in his system and then he will push his code to the GitHub. Now all the three persons code are there in the GitHub. The next day morning when we come, now what will happen? So here I will actually what first take, before I start the work, I will take all the code which is present right now in the GitHub. Now all the three persons code actually what is there in my system. Then I will start the today's day activity. Okay, so this is the way actually what we will get the code. Everyone will have the common code base. That's a main thing. Got it? Next, Jenkins. Jenkins is what means so simple. Right now we used to execute the code in the system after completing, but every day can I execute? That becomes a problem. The reason became this what means because every day if I run the code through help of Jenkins, now what will happen right now for me, my system is blocked for that duration. Okay, which is a biggest challenge for me. So I don't want to do that. Instead of that, what we will do means we will push the code to the server. Okay, the code will be running in the cloud. Okay, then finally actually what it gives me the result for it. Okay, so I'm not blocked over there. So and then I can also set a time, what time actually what it will be running, and what time it needs to start. Every day morning 5 o'clock, every day evening 8 o'clock it should run. I can just give the information. Based on that actually what we can run the code by default. Okay, that's the advantage. So we will be learning the Jenkins and finally Selenium Cucumber. So right now in the industry, Selenium Cucumber also is famous. So we'll understand the basics of actually what how to use Selenium Cucumber. Got it? So this is what we cover for this entire session. Okay. Any questions for anyone on the topics level, guys? Can I have can I have actually what if everyone has understood about the topics? Can you guys just give me a yes if you're sure about it?
Yes, it's pretty clear.
Super.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, good. So this is about the topics, and then how you guys actually what get the information of actually what every day actually what I told I will be recording this recording the informations and then I'll be sending to you. How you guys will be getting that means so simple. Yeah, sorry guys. Okay, so every day actually how I used to send the code and all those things means so I will be actually what forwarding the code like this. Okay, so I will be mentioning my actually what every day's recording in the YouTube, and then I'll be sharing to you. Okay, then after that the topic list that has been covered for that day. Okay, then after that if you have any assignments, so I will be forwarding the assignments and then the code files. Okay, so that day what are the programs that we have covered, and then after that any documents are there for it, and then the documents for it, and then the assignments related to that day class I'll be sharing to you like this. So this is how each and every day you guys actually what will be getting the information. Okay, so recordings After the session is completed, within 1 hour you'll be getting it, so that if you're practicing it, so that will be a reference for you. You can use it anytime. Okay. Then the next thing. So there are a lot of assignments that I'll be sharing with you guys. So where you guys actually what will be learning a lot of things over there. Then after that, so documents, everything actually what it has been detailedly actually what has been constructed. I'm just showing some of the documents alone today. There are a lot of documents that will be shared with you. So it's like every topic when we are covering over there, most of the things has been covered over there. So I'll be sharing those documents to you guys. Okay. So for the collection and then installation level. So usually actually what installation part level, you might have some questions and queries, all those things. So that's why those things actually what also is been clearly documented. Okay. See, everything will be with screenshots. I'm just showing it. Okay, and I'll be sharing with all these things to you guys. So everything will be with clear screenshots, and then informations will be written. So you guys will find it more easier on understanding it. Same thing, exception handling, Excel usage, how to use it. Same for Eclipse level, how to install. Okay, everything with screenshots only. All installations will be with screenshots only. Same thing if I go for Selenium. So first you will understand actually what is automation, and then what are the tools that are there in the market, advantages of Selenium, and then after that, if you're installing over there, so where you can find the installation over there, and then how to go forward. Then explaining about actually what the Selenium, you can see, will be with screenshots only, like this. Okay, everything will be with screenshots, so you will understand it in a detailed way. Then and that is also with screenshots. Okay, so most of the things which we are covering over there will be with actually what screenshots for you, so where you will have a clear understanding. And XPath level, how to work on with XPath in a easier way, how we form the tree structure based on the HTML tags, then writing the code one by one, all those things we will have. Got it? Anyone has any questions so far? So this is about actually what mainly. So I just informed me about my introduction, then the topics that we will be covering for the entire session, and then I've just showed you about the recordings, how I will be sharing to you, then the assignments, how I will be sharing to you, the code files, and then the topic list. Then after that, I just showed you the documents, all those things. Okay, clear? Any questions so far for anyone on this? Okay, cool. So with this, I will stop it for today. So today is just an introduction alone. So tomorrow, what is the topic I will be covering for tomorrow? Means okay. So tomorrow, actually, what we will see for actually what logic building. Okay. So logic building is what means that is, for example, I want to actually what write a program for a Fibonacci series or a prime number or not. Okay, or sum of finding the sum of five numbers, like those programs will be there, right? So when we are writing, we cannot actually what directly write the program. Okay, so what we need to do means, so we need to actually what first manually do and then get the output. After that, based on that, we need to actually what identify the logic. Okay, how manually we can get the information, identify the logic. Then after you identify the logic, then only we should apply it to the program. How to do those steps actually what step by step. Okay, so that is what the logic building class tomorrow will be saying. Okay, so which will give you an idea over there how to write the programs for logical things. Okay, that's what tomorrow. Okay, so our real sessions will be started from actually what next week Saturday. So this is for understanding whether you guys can to understand actually what how good I'm in teaching all those things. Okay, that is what tomorrow session over there. Okay, so any questions for anyone? Anyone has any questions, please let me know. So tomorrow session it will be interesting logic building. You guys will be finding it more easier actually what how to write a program. That's the thing. Okay, any questions? So everyone clear? If you have clear, please give me a yes. You can just give me a yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes,
Good.
Murali.
Okay, thank you. Thanks guys. So
Thank you.
that's it for today. Just I gave an intro over there. Hey, hi Satish. You just now you came.
Hi, Murali.
Hey Satish. Um, Satish, just now today is what I have done right now means I just gave a small intro about myself, and then after that, what are the topics that we have covered? We are going to cover for this entire session, and then after that, I just showed them for actually what the recordings actually what how I will be sharing for day to day. So the URL and then the topics. Then after that, if I have some assignment code files, that is what I just told them. So nothing about actually about any topics discussions. So tomorrow is what actually what we are going to discuss about the topics, the logical building of actually what Fibonacci, prime number, like those stuffs actually what tomorrow we're going to. So tomorrow also it will be like actually what tomorrow it will be a 1 hour session. Today is just a 40 minute session like that. So tomorrow it will be like a 1 hour session. You'll be understanding the logics.
Okay.
So anyway, I'll be sharing the recordings for today's session also. Can I have everyone's mail ID so that I can share? You can just ping me in the chat window. I'll just have a make a note of it, and then I'll be forwarding you the recordings. So this today nothing is there. Just now no topic discussion. Just
Okay.
our overview actually what how sessions will be covered, documents, recordings will be shared to you. That's what I told. Tomorrow is what we are just talking about the logical building. Okay, you're not missed anything.
Yeah, sure.
Can I have everyone's chat? Robert, I have a so, I just need from Ari and then Satish alone and Jan Bask training.